All right, this is for some SVL help. This is from Trig ratios. I believe it's problem number 9 and 10 is identical to this one. Now, you'll notice I do have my correct answers over here, but I'm going to show you how I got these answers. So the first thing I need to do is I need to know that the three trig ratios, sine, cosine, tangent, is sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. Now you'll notice each one of these, sine of m, talking about m. So on my diagram here, I went ahead and arced m here because that's the angle I care about. So I go through and I look at the first one, sine of m, and I look up above to my guide, and sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite from this angle is right here, 4 times the square root of 20, over my hypotenuse, which is always across in the 90 degrees, which is the number 20. And so if I plug those into a fraction, I get 4 times the square root of 20 on top, because that's my opposite, over 20 on bottom, which is my hypotenuse. Now, the part that might mess most people up is the program probably does not like this answer because it's not simplified. So 4 over 20 is actually a fraction I can reduce, and that would turn into 1/5. So my final answer is the square root of 21 on top divided by 5 on bottom. Okay, next problem says the cosine of m. And you'll notice again I'm talking about this angle, and this time cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. And so when I make my fraction, I get 8 divided by 20, which should be easy to reduce down to 2/5, and there's my final answer. Okay, the last one, tangent of m, and again m, this time it's opposite over adjacent. So my answer would be 4 times the square root of 21, which is my opposite, divided by 8. And again, this is a fraction I can reduce if I'm not dealing with if I'm ignoring the fact that there's this square root of 21 here, and I'm just dealing with the 4 over 8, that reduces to 1/2. And my final answer is square root of 21 divided by 2.